See you. Wake up and rise, open your eyes. It's breakfast with the Thomases, the ultimate prize. Mental Wellness Monday, work it out Wednesday, pay it forward Friday. What season the day? Digital finance, harmony of love, serving food for what goes to rising as the beat and mid Eastern on P2G TV. Breakfast with the Thomases, come eat with me.
Come on. Okay.
Wake up.
Grand rising, everybody. Wake up. Let's go.
Oh,
I wouldn't say, I can't say the word, but you know what I'm saying. Wake the hell up, y'all. Wake the hell up.
It is Friday.
Yes, definitely. Oh my God, wake up. It is a brand new Friday. And the world is an amazing place to be in. Are y'all ready? You ready, Mr. Thomas?
Oh yeah, just when I fixed my collar, which was looking kind of funny in the screen. Oh man. Look, I'm gonna tell you guys, today is funny. We're in the NYC, it is 55 degrees.
And raining.
Pleasantly raining. And it's like,
ooh, it's so beautiful out
such
here.
Such a relief. You know, not for nothing.
Oh,
we were complaining about the low temperature. You know what? I'm grateful and I'm thankful, and I'll take what we get. So I want you guys to really get that, and I want you guys to realize what you're getting today is
right.
Amazing. You are amazing.
Mm-hmm. So, Grand Rising, welcome to Breakfast with the Thomases. I'm El Ruby Thomas. If you're new to the show or new to this program, and this is my lovely husband,
the good-looking gold banker, coming to you live 1 gram at a time.
Yes, and I used to have a problem with him saying that because I'm like 1 gram at a time. Oh Lord! But if you understand gold and silver and precious metals, they are measured in grams.
Yes.
In grams and ounces and pounds and kilograms. And so he can't call himself the coming to you 1 kilogram at a time. So he explains it in a way that most people will understand it. Because a gram at a time is how we save. Today is Pay It Forward Friday. I'm really excited about that. That which you heard was our theme song. And it explains what we do every week. That's coming to you and having this time to spend together. And today we have Pay It Forward Friday. We had a great show on Wednesday. You guys make sure you rerun that. It's on P2G Networks TV on YouTube. And let's have some fun today. I mean, we've got some news. We're going to get into some news. We're going to put in some new information. We're going to have some conversations. So you guys stick with it and let us know what you think. Okay.
One of the reasons I grabbed today's video, because I was looking at a couple of them, and I want people to realize that the time is now. The time is now. We always talk about we're planning for the future, what we're going to do.
Right.
And we usually, growing up, my family had the term, we're going to stack a nest egg, or we're going to put away a nest egg. For a rainy day. Hello, it's raining, but not, it's physically raining, but it's raining already. Your finances are going through a lot of different things. And, this conversation today is going to be about gold. And people are like, oh, is gold too expensive to get in now? It is the price at the value you can get in right now, because the longer you wait, gold is in a value state where it's saying that it's been let me rephrase that. Gold has been undervalued for years by many players. So where you are today is perfect where you get in. Now, how you get in is up to you, but we're going to share something with you. I want you to take the note, come back and get ready to have some, do a little Q&A if that comes up for you.
Yes.
And I'm so excited to be in this conversation there with my wife, Miss Ruby. And I'm so excited to be in this conversation with you guys on all these different platforms that we're on. So let's get it rolling. And unless, Ms. Ruby, you have something you want to add to that?
Well, I'm going to be honest, Mr. Thomas. Okay. And he talks about the players in gold, but the players are also the consumer. Right now, consumers finally coming in, and that's when the panic in the big markets are happening.
Yes.
Well, you and I, consumer, we are starting to become aware and awake. Gold is becoming more something that we're becoming aware of. But my question, our question, and the reason why we do this program is to what communities are getting the knowledge to get into gold and silver, and that's just how to do it and to start it. I'm really excited about doing this class that we're doing because we get to have these discussions. We invite you all every Wednesday night to come and join us, to come into a new conversation, a live conversation for free. My classes ain't free, but our conversation space, it's a community get together that we do, and it's online. You can get it on free on the website. It's there. For you to be able to ask questions, get really good information, even get resources for your research. Okay, so that you can figure out, is Mr. Thomas telling the truth? Is Mr. Thomas being real? You know what I'm saying? Is this the real deal? I'm really excited about this, y'all.
It's the real
because
deal.
More people are coming into this conversation and they're changing their lives. Y'all are getting notices right now, and I want you, before we click this button to get you this info, I want you to recognize you're getting notices from your banks, your financial institutions, your jobs, unions, that things are changing financially. Y'all are noticing that benefits are stepping back, opportunities. Some of the things that you put your money into, doors are closing around your money, and you can't control it. They're telling you what they're doing with your finances. All the while, you may not get what's happening with the finances themselves. So giving you less opportunity to move out of their institutions while the financial system is starting to crumble, meaning the dollar's losing value. So you don't get to change or shift where you focus your money to save it, protect it, and build it. This is something, a system that is how the wealthy are moving, are shifting large groups of small finances into their pockets. So I need us to figure out this family. We coming together. Let's go. It's time to go. So sit back, take notes, and be ready for the conversation. You got comments, my comment boxes out here. We're going to respond. If y'all want, just come talk with us. We got it on all platforms. We got to give love. We are on Stereo. We are on Clapper. We are on YouTube and Facebook, Instagram. Are we on Instagram? I think we're on Instagram today. TikTok. I'm sorry, not TikTok, Twitter. Not Twitter. Twitch. Twitch. I got to figure out where I'm at. But you know what? Let's get going. So this is kind of a master class in what the hell is happening. Let's go.
Gold is cheap. Yes, you heard me correctly. Gold is cheap. But before you say, how is that possible? Every day gold's hitting a new all-time high. It's because cheap and expensive are relative terms, meaning you have to have something to compare it to. Gold could be expensive today compared to a year ago, but cheap when you look at where it's going next. But how do I know this? Couldn't the same argument be made for every other asset that seems to be ballooning in this everything bubble that we're all waiting to violently pop? It's a great question, one I get asked all the time, which is why today I'm going to break down why gold is just getting started, how it's great news for anyone holding gold or those who have been on the fence about taking action to protect their wealth, and what gold's moves tell us about what's coming next. I'm going to let you in on a little secret. This past weekend, I was out and about. I met someone and told them what I did for work, and they immediately said, I wish I'd bought gold when it was $1,000 an ounce, which is something I hear all the time. I wish I'd bought when? I wish I'd bought when it was 2,000 in 2020, 3,000 at the start of the year. I wish I bought more when it was 4,000. Now, this is just human nature to look back and try and figure out what you do differently. Hindsight's 2020. But if you are looking at the price of gold in dollars, if you are looking at the spot price and asking yourself, what does gold cost? You're asking the wrong question. What you should be asking is, what is gold's value? This is because value and price are two very different things, and gold is severely undervalued. Now, I've talked extensively on this channel about the LBMA, COMEX, paper markets versus real physical gold, and price manipulation or suppression. If you want to check out any of those videos, you can. But today I'm going to focus on why we know that gold is so severely undervalued and how that means that gold's price is going to rise. And of course, what that means for you. The United States has $38 trillion in debt, but relative to that debt, gold's price has barely budged. Now, historically, across all nations and currencies, gold is always revalued when there is a debt crisis, when confidence collapses, because it is the only asset that governments can use to restore confidence. We've lived through this here in the United States in the 1930s when President Roosevelt confiscated gold bullion. Rare and collectible coins were exempt, and anyone who held their wealth in gold came out the other side with greater wealth. And we saw it again in the 1970s when President Nixon delinked the dollar from gold. Gold, of course, showed us just how extreme the currency devaluation was. But today, something strange is happening. Gold is way behind. The math isn't adding up. Gold's fundamental value, its true value, is far, far higher than its spot price, even though it has doubled in just the last few years, showing us that an acceleration is happening. It is still far below where it should be. But let me pause for a second, because I know someone out there is thinking it, because I also get asked this all the time. Well, how high are we talking here? Because people hear numbers like 50,000, 100,000, 150,000 and think those numbers are crazy. But you know what's crazy? The money printing. A gold revaluation isn't outrageous. It's the United States debt that is outrageous. A gold revaluation is just math and reality syncing up. But don't take my word for it. Let's keep going with this. Because a couple of years ago, if you ask people, okay, why is gold's price going up? They would probably say, well, it's because of inflation. Maybe it's just that it takes more dollars to buy the same amount of gold, right? Or that gold is a store of value, so it's a hedge against inflation. It's a safe haven asset. All of which are true. And then people might say, oh, it's retail moving into it. More people are buying gold to protect their wealth. But this is where the narrative changes. The forces today behind gold's rise are far bigger than just an inflation hedge. And it definitely isn't retail buying. I can promise you that much. In fact, retail hasn't even woken up to where gold is going next or why everyone needs to hold it, meaning that when they do, we can expect that price to shoot up even higher. But what's happening today is institutional level buying. I'm talking about central banks, large institutions who are positioning for what's coming next. If you look at the People's Bank of China alone, they are one of the main drivers of gold price going up. In fact, in Q3 of 2025 of this year, it is estimated that between reported and unreported purchases of gold, they purchased over 100 tons of gold. To put that into perspective for everyone, we're talking about millions of ounces here, right? Imagine owning millions of ounces of gold. When the institutions, the central banks, those in charge of printing fiat currency are the ones who are now stockpiling gold, that should tell you where we're going next. But not only are they buying all of this gold, just stockpiling gold, they are actively creating a new monetary system with gold at the center. I call this the Great Gold Reset. They are creating new infrastructure, new vaults, new channels, new ways to position gold at the center of the new monetary system in a direct challenge to the West and to the dollar-dominated system that we have today. So let me ask you again, what do you think happens when the paper markets collapse and real physical gold takes over? What happens when a gold-based system replaces the current fiat dollar system that we have today? Tell me your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think that gold's price is going to go up, or do you think it's going to go down? Do you think, with all of that information, that gold is over or undervalued? It might sound like a silly question because the answer is obvious that gold is undervalued and the price is going to go up. But I ask it because if more people truly understood the moves that were happening today and why gold is so undervalued, they wouldn't be saying, I wish I'd bought it when. They would be saying, I'm so glad I bought it when, and I am still continuing to buy it. I'm buying it at every single price because the price is irrelevant because I know how high gold is going to go. That is the reality that we should be living in. But again, most people out there are completely unaware of what is really going on in our system. So is it too late to buy gold? The answer is a resounding no. I am continuing to stack every chance I get. I am making sure I have a strategy in place, one that specifically is tailored to my goals, my concerns, and the monetary reset that we are living through. Now, if you want to learn more about how gold has protected wealth through other currency resets throughout history, we do have a free guide you can download. It is called the Built to Endure Report. You can get your copy by scanning the QR code. Again, it's completely free because we think everyone should have.
We're back. We're back. That's what I'm talking about. Woo! Yes, yes. Thank you, Taylor Kenny and ITM Trading. And yes, if you're interested in getting that report, please do. Run this back. Scan the code. Also, you can go to itmtrading.com and check out what they have to offer in the way, and that's what I love, in the way of education. We are a full education before acquisition all the time.
That's a mouthful.
It's a mouthful, but it is a factor that if you do not educate yourself before you consume, you won't understand it and you won't maintain it. And you cannot and should not and will not, because I will not let you put your future in the hands of someone else. You first with the knowledge, and then you get someone on your team. Guys, come on. I don't have to be an accountant to know how to count first before hiring my accountant.
True indeed.
You got what I'm saying? So Taylor Kenny touched on some really great points here, y'all. I think all of y'all know that y'all know about the FOMO with Bitcoin. Everybody wishes that they had gotten in when. So people are feeling that FOMO right now. I wish I had gotten gold when. That is not how gold works.
Not at all, not in the least.
This is super cheap. This is like, look, when we said it about silver about 3-4 months ago, when silver was at 28 going to 30, you all sat back while we sat. Silver is up at 60, what is it, 63? 63, 3 months. We said the same thing. If you bought at $30 silvers, you could have got 100 silvers. You could have got 20 silvers. You could have got whatever it is that your little budget was. A lot of y'all are saving in cash. And unfortunately, you would have had that double up in 3 months value. And then you could look, you want to go get some gold? No problem now. You got the cash value for gold. You built it. It's systematic, guys. Wealth is systematic. It's not about accumulation. It's about the process. It's about your systems that you employ to getting there. It's about learning about what each thing is truly valued at. And that's, I love it. Okay, so we got an event coming up. Just for that, we got a masterclass, hard metals. For those who would like to learn how hard metals works, I'm going to be creating a masterclass. Now, I'm going to need y'all to do something before you get into this. And you better share it, because I mean that. I will not do another one. It's going to be a donation course. It is not the normal. We charge for our masterclasses $50. I don't do masterclasses normally. I used to do that with my partners. Those are $50. And this one's only, like I said, it's going to be a low price. It's a masterclass. It's a donation course. And when you come in, and like I said, it's a 1-day course. This is always extended for me. My classes are usually 2 hours. It is 3 hours. Because when you come in, you're going to come in. You're going to learn how it works. We're going to research places to get it where you're at, the best places that have the most reliable resources that actually deliver, have a good reputation. And we're going to work on how to acquire your first bag, what to do with it. We're going to talk about what's the best way to get it, why you don't do this, why do that. And it's not my opinion, by the way. I'm going to teach you how to learn how to purchase and get in this game and secure some of those funds. Got to do it before next year. So we will have a master class night before Christmas, y'all.
Wow. That's
what do you want to do the night before New Year's? I want to do New Year's Eve.
Let's do New Year's Eve. I think that makes more sense.
Who's down to say, I'm going to be right now, you could just get the master class and play it during your family, with your family. Letting you know right now. Guys, this is one household. Got it? One household. I mean, you got to be in the same house on the same Zoom at the same time. I'll put up the link today. You'll be able to get it because I'm putting it up on P2G Networks. It'll be up in literally 1 hour. The pay link for your donation will be up 1 hour from now, from our time we end the show. Because I need you all to understand, this is not a game you have time for. The elites have been pricing you out of it. The banks, the elites, the what you call it, large business, major corporations, all those millionaires and billionaires you've been loving to watch.
They're solidifying their assets in gold.
They're moving the availability of gold. You have to understand what the value is. You got to understand with small increments. Come on, let's talk about it.
Okay.
That's what I love it. Show and tell, baby. Show and tell.
Okay, what we got? What we got going on?
You got the
here?
dollar bill, or I should say $5 bill. Ain't that something? Got 5 of them. We start with the 5, or a dollar or a bill. This is depleting in value. What you can buy with this is going down. You buy less items. With the bigger this gets, the less you can buy.
That's weird.
Okay, I'm gonna let y'all. Okay, so is that that's confirmed? I hope that's confirmed. Y'all know, you got these. What you buying is less. It's worth less. You get less items in the cart for one of these. The bigger, if it's a 20, if it's a 50, it's starting to look real shallow. $100 bill don't go as far as it used to. Can we agree on that?
Yeah, we can.
By the way, for those sites, for Clapper and for I'm holding up a $5 bill. Can we agree on that? That you cannot get out of this $5 bill, which you used to just 6 months ago. All right. So that's an agreement.
So true.
So here, I just had this conversation with y'all. I go somewhere, I need to get something. As of 6 months ago, I am now I'm now able to buy double what I started. It used to be $30. Now I can get $60 worth of goods. I'm holding up a silver coin, an ounce, a pure silver ounce in bullion. Can we agree that I am now doubled up on whatever I can buy with this?
30 and 30.
That's $60, $63 today, right? Crazy, right? And it just keeps going up. Because when I got the thing, I got this originally when it was $14. I didn't have big hopes. I just followed what it's worth over time. I noticed that this was solid in its growth pattern over time. So the longer I held it, the more it would be worth. The worse that this did, the more that this did, the better this did. The worse that the dollar bill did, the more my silver and my gold did. Right? Let's go. Beautiful. See this little lovely thing here? This is what Mr. Graham over here, Mr. Graham. This is a gram of gold. See, because normally a gold is measured in ounces, this size. Okay? The ounce is similar to silver ounce, the round coin. That right now is running at 4 grand. 4. Ain't 4,000, a little over 4,000 right now?
4,000 a gram.
What is it, 4,300?
$4,300.
For this little slither of gold, in gold, if this was gold. So I'm showing you 1/31st of this. It's 31 portions of that coin. That's what my gram is. I get 31 of these together and I got a whole ounce. But I don't have to buy large quantities. So it went from 2018, I paid $40 for that gram of gold. And today I get $183. I get $183 back for this. Y'all think it did good? Y'all think gold is solid? You think it'll ever go back?
It don't go back.
And where it's going, the faster that the dollar bill disintegrates in value, the faster this goes up. That's what the elites are stocking it up for. You finally have your Bitcoin opportunity. What you gonna do with it?
And right now, if you understand what she's saying, these are the signs for the next wealth transfer.
And let me just show them a little something. You think that's expensive? You think 181 is expensive for that? What if you could just buy these? This is real gold. Yes, it is. It's 1,000th of that bar. So it's like if I had a penny and a dollar, I now have that kind of value in a gram. In a ounce. This is a portion of a whole ounce of gold. So while it was when I bought it, because I bought it when she was talking about it, I bought it when it was $1 and change. It was 1,000 and change. It was like $1,500, and I was like, okay, I want to get some of them gold. I want to get some of those gold foils. I like them because they have real gold in them. As long as they have 24 karat gold sitting in them. This is not 10%. This is a slither of 24 karat gold, and the weight is what matters, and it's identified. So now, when it was 15, I paid about $1.50. It's now worth $4. The value of this paper is way different than the value of this paper. This went up, this went down. Talking about the dollar and my gold slither of physical gold.
Weight about the same thing, too.
Now my question is if I go to accepting merchant. And that I'm excited to say. Merchants are accepting these.
Yep.
They're accepting gold foils.
They are gladly
for dollar value. So I can use them. And the first thing people been, how you gonna use that to buy bread, buy this? Because baby, people who know money know value and they'll take it, especially because the dollar bill is doing the same thing in their pocket.
Burning.
Consumers are having the same, merchants are having the same problem you having with the dollar. Their purchasing power with their bills that they're getting from you is going down. It's costing them more to even be in business. So heck yeah, give me something that's going to grow. If you want to make that exchange, because that's what you're doing.
Yep, it is an exchange of value.
You've been exchanging your dollars for value. Now they'll take gold for their value. They'll take gold. They are now shifting into gold and silver, and the states are allowing it. Guys, look, I had a little side conversation. I was, sitting in one of my, I had to go pick up some. I was in a bullion dealer's office and just waiting my turn online. I'm a fly on the wall. I like to listen to info. So while I'm ear hustling, I'm going to pick up some of these. And the guy in front of me was picking up some of these. And I was looking at, seeing what he got, seeing if I got what he got. He got what I got. I'm like, oh, I got it better. Anyway, I'm just being quiet because people don't see. I kind of melt into the wall. They act like I'm not there. It's okay. I'm a lady. I'm also got color. You know what I'm saying? And I let folks know, no problem. Dude is talking about getting a decent quantity, a good price from this guy because they're reselling it. They're reselling these gold foils. This is why he's buying, because he's finding an actual producer for gold foils to be traded in Long Island, because the shops in Long Island. And if you got a store or something, you need to start thinking like this. You need to be in this space. If you have a store, you a store owner, somebody who does business, you should be accepting gold foils. The real deal. That's the real deal.
The way to preserve your value.
Yes. If you're doing business and you want to try to make the most money, why wouldn't you accept something of real value? What about crypto? Anybody accept crypto? Nah, we can't do that. That's violent. That's volatile. Let me explain something to you. You know what's volatile right now? The value of this thing, the dollar bill. Y'all already know how violent and volatile this has been recently. 4%. Crypto is not even close. Bitcoin, I'm gonna tell you right now, you better start taking that Bitcoin. It ain't going to the ground. Y'all all know the game. You seen the game played, right?
You see it, you watch it.
Bitcoin went down. Oh my God, I lost all my money. Oh, I'm gonna lose all my money. If you are holding Bitcoin and you don't understand why, and you don't understand why to get it in, you don't remember the rise in Bitcoin, it just keeps getting higher. When Bitcoin goes down, it never even touches itself. But you lost dollar value and you lost your mind because you didn't know what else to do while you were holding your Bitcoin.
Because you only see it as something, you see it as how you see money.
That's right.
You just put it away and hold it and hold it and hope for something to happen. Nothing happens with something that needs constant value, needs movement, needs flow. Just like your money in a bank, the bank
You just
doesn't
sit
let
in
your
the
money.
bank and the bank will do everything with it.
They
But
make
they
it
don't give you
move.
nothing for it.
No.
It's time for those days to change, my loves. The pay it forward today is you're going to get the masterclass. You're going to get the masterclass. We have to do a Heart Metals masterclass. And we have to repeat it until people get it. I don't sell, and by the way, on this platform, if you look on my website, I do not sell products or goods. I have one product I endorse, and that's Microdaily, because it makes people feel better. That's it. And I only do that because I want you to get your product. I have friends who are amazing, and they make sure that I have access to it, and they gave me access to share it with you. Do what you got to do.
Mm-hmm.
I want people to feel good, be good, and be safe. I know that what I'm doing for my family and the families that are connected to our program. And I wanted to let you all know this is going on, because I know a lot of people are afraid right now. They're afraid of what's going to happen with their finances, what's happening to their union. You thought you could depend on your union and they can't even keep you. You on comp and you can't be supported. Your job owes you money for being ill and endangered in their space of work, and they're not supporting you. Look, you can't even, look, I just looked it up. A transit worker just got let go because he had to get a second job. They're telling you can't get a second job, but there's no overtime. And that means, so there's no overtime. You don't have the option of having more income, and you can't get a second job without losing your first one.
That's madness. That's control.
Transit, and New York City Transit, the MTA, is doing that. Guys, and getting away with it, What does that leave you when your boss can trap you financially? They don't have to give you overtime and ability to be able to afford your life, and they don't got to give you a raise either. And they tell you can't go nowhere else to work. Not that it's a conflict of interest, and they try to pull the bull that, oh, it's a concern on your rest and your sleep. That's a lie, because if they want, they can pull you for 16 hours and more.
Yep.
They can work you to death. They can push you into overtime unnecessarily. So I'm just letting y'all know this is going down. How many people out there, y'all got to start speaking up for what's happening in your town with the finances, with these businesses getting away with this new stuff. Because there was a time, this wouldn't be going down. I try to tell you, everybody politically has its position. They play their positions. They were being protected at one time, but this is what the oligarchs, the owners, put in place. They wanted to go back to the days of big business. Look up the era of big business. That's when there was no unions. That's when y'all could work to death or lose your job. Yep. That's where the what do they call it? Right to hire. The right to hire states are the ones that are still holding on to big business. They don't want the union. They don't want this. And the unions are this, that, and the other. You better hold on while you can, because you'll be working around the clock without protections. You'll have no protection. Something happened to you on the job, that's on you.
Guys, you got to realize that the more things change, the more they stay the same. They're trying to tell you, they're trying to sell you a bill of goods that say, we got your best interest at heart. We're going to take care of you. And when you realize it, they're not taking care of you, they're taking care of them, because
it's their bottom line.
You are protecting what they put in place for their family's longevity. You are you're one of the cogs and one of the gears for their family. Your longevity doesn't matter. You are a piece that can be replaced.
Exactly. You are replaceable. Now, when you want to realize that you are not replaceable, that you are in a position, I don't mean you, okay, now let me just try this one. I'm not talking about your fantasies. I don't want to hear about, oh, no, I can't lose my job because this, that, and the other. Everyone is replaceable, including the owner of the business. And when you understand the reality of all that, you begin to understand your responsibility to your own life with your own finances. This is why we talk about gold and silver and getting crypto, understanding how crypto is a tool, and it's not all trading. It's mostly not trading. Trading is an actual tool. I need you guys to get it. These are the tools to building the stability that is your life.
And not to be funny, that tool isn't for everybody. That tool is not for everybody.
Okay, well, Let me explain something to you. That tool has been made available for everybody. What it is, it's not everybody's going to choose it. You have to decide who you are. It cannot be that you do it because someone else does it.
Right.
You can't decide because my family is not going to get into this, so I'm not going to do it. You're going to have to realize either you're going to go out down with the ship or you're going to be the only one with some standing on solid ground. People go, it's lonely at the top. No, it's not. You just haven't met the others. Y'all get that? That's where the elite, that's where the elites get that elite from. It's where they get that club from. People, that thing y'all be like, oh, we can't get in because, no, you can't get in because you didn't take the steps. Make your own club. Build your own club of familiarity. That's what we're doing. That's what P2G is. We are a club of elite thinkers that are building elite through elite actions. We're taking action and teaching others who are willing to step out of the crowd. It is time to stop being part of the herd. Time to stop with the distractions, work on your health, work on yourself, and start to let that thing called your spiritual connection guide you.
Yes, indeed.
Because right now, y'all are flowing on fear like there is no tomorrow, and we're letting you know, come out of the darkness. You are the light. I've been trying to let folks know you are the light. I said it to my daughter. She was like, you know, it's hard for young people to see that nowadays because what they see. I want you to understand something. You are the light. The problem is that you're looking for other lights to bring yours up. You don't need that. You have to keep fanning your flame inside. You got to keep educating. You got to keep connecting with people who are positive in what they're doing and moving forward. Look, there's some stuff recently that happened with my company. I don't worry about all that. Guys, I'm going to tell you right now. Can't nobody take away what I know. Can't nobody do nothing with this. I quit my job in when 2020 hit. I realized I was on a minimum wage job for my, look, I was making about what, 18 at the time. My boss gave me $1.50, something like that more from when he hired me because he recognized the value of what I put in. I was the oldest person working there. Do you remember that? Oh my God. I was a little over 40. And I was working at this amazing job. I call it amazing because it's a startup. I love new businesses. I'm business for business. You know what I'm saying? I come in, I'm ready, I'm accountable, and I get there and I want to work. My coworkers are usually these young people who are like happy to just be hanging out. They at the spot, they doing a thing, how they want to do it, and it doesn't always work for business.
No, it doesn't.
So I'm here now. I just get there and I'm becoming a trainer. I'm becoming the person that they rely on. I'm opening, I'm closing, I'm all kinds of, and I didn't even notice, but they're like, yo, she a really good worker. Let's do this. Let's give her a little couple of dollars. Meanwhile, I'm going home every night teaching crypto, gold and silver, turning my little bitty bucks into retirement money. That little minimum wage job got me to retire. Because all I'm doing is I'm practicing flipping my finances and learning how to get in and out and moving these stuff around and getting other assets and going from small cash that I save, my little 10%, put that in saving in my crypto account. Then I learn how to flip that. Then I go and purchase gold and silver. Now I got this thing moving and going on its own because I'm practicing every single night. Everybody thought I was teaching for free. No, I was teaching to master my lifestyle. And I got to tell my boss, I'm about to go do a tour, and he thought that I meant that I needed some time off. Y'all remember that? You know that? That was so, and it's not funny. I'm not laughing at him, but I'm saying that I didn't know, and honestly, it did break his heart because he and my supervisor, who understood I was saying I needed to leave, I needed to go because there was no way for me to give him the full energy I had and put the full energy into what I was created for. I found my purpose, and my purpose is not to hoard money. My purpose was always to be free and to build options and to share that and build my community. I wanted this early on. I wanted this from the beginning of my training and learning tech and learning how to build a small business. But God said he had to lead me a certain way. He had to give me value and teach me to give value so that I would learn what I was worth. I didn't know what I was worth. Some of y'all don't know what you're worth. Some of you guys are playing around with your worth at jobs because you're scared and you won't step up because you also know you need that money. I'm saying come to class so you can stop needing that money and tell people what you're worth and tell people, look, bottom line, I either can do this like this or I got to go because I know what I'm doing. You know why you're here. You know your value. When you come in the door, you ain't got to tell all your coworkers. This ain't none of their business. If you want to have a casual conversation with somebody, y'all got to forgive me because I'm getting healthy. Excuse me. I'm getting healthy.
That's all right. Don't worry about it.
Detoxing. But if you want to talk with your coworkers, be particular who you share this with.
There's definitely a
We'll
lot.
teach you how to keep it to yourself the proper way. People be like, Ms. You don't even keep it to yourself. You telling everybody, y'all ain't been to class. Ain't none of y'all been sitting in my classroom. You don't really know what's going down.
We think you know.
You see, this is an introduction conversation, and y'all are welcome to join us as much as you like. We tell you Wednesday night at 7:00. That's me opening the doors to my family room. Y'all like Breakfast with the Thomases, which we are so grateful that you watch, but we can't wait to meet y'all. We can't wait to say, I can't wait to look, my brother Black Casper, I can't wait till I get to hug him. He keep going by my location. You know what I'm saying? D Karma, I'm not sure where you at if you're driving, but I got drivers out here listening, making sure that they keep up. They do what they got to do. They check in. We check in with each other.
That's right. That's right.
Because P2G ain't talking family. We being family. This ain't a joke. This really out here going on, y'all. COVID really happened. And everything just blew up that we know. Y'all keep wanting the good old days. And we've discovered there were never any good old days. This was always going in this direction. Only now, because of tech, it has started to accelerate to the end point for you and me. I had to get out of there.
People don't realize the acceleration is coming because they haven't taken their foot off the gas to take a moment for themselves. They haven't put the brakes on for you to take a look at what your life looks like because you're running from home to work to, if you have kids, running to the school, running to family events, coming home, closing your eyes for a couple hours, get back, repeat, do it all, rinse and repeat it all over again. You haven't taken a tick to say, wait a minute, what is my finances? What am I going? What is my goal? Am I living the life that I said I was going to live in, or am I living for the purpose to survive through what I have to deal with? Because you created a family and you feel the responsibility or the obligation.
It's pressure now. It's
it's
pressure. It's time to take the pressure off.
And just be real about what you want. And if you choose to bring your family into the fold, let them know, hey, this is what it is.
It's my family.
This is what it is. And I've been running, and I don't see us making any difference. So now we need to put the brakes on, take a look at what we have and what we don't have, and then put into place what we want. And something that means you changing gears. It may mean you changing jobs. It may mean you downgrading where you live. It could be
so many things
for different people.
But you may also, some of y'all already know, y'all kind of just avoiding it. And we want to give you back your freedom to say that. We want to show you a little information goes a long way. You have absolutely no limitation to information. You have Google, IT, AI, all kinds of search engines that can now help you to get the information or confirm information so you could take proper steps. You have this as a resource, this community as a resource. Most of y'all know, just go to p2gnetworks.com. Put it in. I've noticed that I've been putting it out there. If you go to our bots on the website, it actually texts me. It sends me text. I'll be following through with them right after this program. Why? Because we got to talk. We got to get together. I'm not doing sessions on the phone. That's not what I do. You want to set up a one-on-one? That's fine. You can pay for a one-on-one. Told you on Wednesdays, we are open. This holiday season, for a lot of y'all, we're going to do something special. Now, this Wednesday may not be good because we'll literally be just arriving in town to my sisters. But I will let you know, I'll open up New Year's Eve, and I ain't playing. New Year's Eve is on a Wednesday. If you got more value for hanging out, drinking, I already got plans, then God bless you. I'll see you in the new year and good luck. But a lot of these plans that are going on that these elites have start January 1. You got to get on top of this. Oh, I'll tell you now, I didn't get caught up in the purchasing and buying of everybody some gifts. They either getting gold, silver, or they're getting some crypto. A lot of them don't know these are going to show up in a card in my family and friends. And I bet you they'll say thank you next year. Because my nephew, and this I think I told y'all, my little 11-year-old nephew. Junior? I had to tell my brother, my little 11-year-old nephew had a choice to pick a $20 bill, this coin, or a scatter of other coins. My nephew sat down with me and he said, Auntie, what's that? He didn't know what it was. He thought it was a giant quarter. I said, no, this is a silver. This is a silver. It's a solid silver, and it's worth what was it? It was worth $30 at the time. At the time I had this discussion with him, it was $30. And I had to tell my brother when he got home, because my brother, I asked him, said, baby, what you want? Tell me, Auntie, what you want. You can have whatever you want. It's his birthday. Whatever you want. August. Come and think of it. It was August.
Mm-hmm.
He stayed with us for the weekend. I said, pick what you want. He looked at everything and said, I want that one. I said, what is that? Silver. I said, okay. I said, you can't give it to your friends. You can't show it to them. Can't talk about it. Can't take it out to school. I know you want to tell everybody. Of course, I called my brother, let him know what he had in that bag when he got home. I also told my brother that the intended value for these silvers is expected to go up to $2,000 a coin. When all is said and done, they're looking at 2,000. And these are just people who are the predictors, and people have been talking about this for a long time. Y'all look this up. They're talking about $100 silver within the next few months.
Yep.
Not if you bought it at 30. When you bought it at 30, what did you just come up with? But how many of these silvers you got? How much value did you get when you said, nah, I'm good, I can't afford that? When it was $60, when we said it's $63, what did you get? Did you get it? You understand? We are taking ourselves and our people are leaving FOMO. No more fear of missing out. No more, oh man, I wish. Now it's, you got a choice. Now it's man in the mirror moment. Now it's, you got to sit down and figure out who I am. It's big girl, big boy, pennies on. You understand what I'm talking about? Mm. Because there's nothing in your way anymore. You heard my voice. You can't unhear this. You can't unhear this. You can't unknow this. And people go, you can say, she's trying to sell something. Hell yeah, I'm trying to sell you back your education. I'm trying to sell you back your heart. I'm trying to sell you back. Hell yeah. And whatever it takes, I'm sure hoping that it gets through, because that's my mission in life. My mission in life is to see that more of us hop in. And I do this with children. I do this with adults and elderly. Our elderly they're out there and they are fragile.
Yes, they are.
And you ain't even got time to take care of them. So now they need this. Are you guys coming to class? Some of y'all know that we just did, we were in a, some of y'all know that we had a class that's sponsored. The sponsorship fell through, but P2G did not let it fall. So we kept that sponsorship going ourselves. We ourselves have taken on the cost of the sponsorship. So that class is still being sponsored. Right now, because we had people that still want to get in, those who have cut, that have actually left the class, have made room for some folks to come in. Our price for that to continue on this has gone down. Our monthly used to be $150. I know everybody's like, oh my God, that's a lot. That ain't a lot. We got to get you caught up. Mm-hmm. That ain't a lot. We got to get you. You got to get your mind right, moving through, getting these things in you, and then getting a how to, what to wear, how to flip it, how to make it happen.
How you think about what you're actually holding opposed to having it fit.
What we did was, for those who, and this is only to the end of the year, if you don't do your membership before the end of the year, you have to pay full price. 2026 prices are $250 for these classes because we excel. And let me explain how that works. If you are not a member before 2026, you will pay the $250 to come to the class. And my classes are cheap. $250 is cheap. Yep. Nothing. Nothing to be literally coached.
Look at it this way: a night on the town.
Give me 1 second, because I need to finish this.
Go ahead.
It's cheap to actually move finances. I don't need to compare whatever you do with your money. I'm telling you right now, everything else you're doing with your money is not doing what we're doing in class. It's not getting the results. And that's just membership for the platform, because I got to keep it on. And now I'm actually covering, 16 classes, 16 people in class for the next 12 months. 12 weeks, sorry, 12 weeks. So now we've taken on a responsibility onto our own company. So we've got to actually make sure this keeps going. And we're going to teach y'all how business works. That bottom line sometimes has to at least break even. So we let you know, you got to come in and support. It's $75 a month, and it'll stay that way for the whole 12 weeks of your learning and earning. If you want to get in, you got to go sign up at the website for your membership now and keep it going. Because I'm telling y'all right now, days are done that you got to wait to do this. You don't have no more time. We are letting you know that young lady is like, something has happened. She says that every damn time because they're doing research.
Yep.
We then follow and do the research ourselves and find out it's true. It's true. All of this. Watching Powell, watching Donald, because I don't recognize that man. Watching Donald, watching Powell, watching all the SEC, watching the changes in the laws. And first thing, if anybody really seriously know what's going on, you asking, what the hell is happening? Then I'm watching this. I'm paying close attention to this. And I'm paying close attention to this. And I'm noticing that you can see the spike and you can see the erosion. So I'm not going to saving these anymore. I cannot trust this. I get these. This is all that they do. They offer me for my payment. But this is going to save your tail. This is going to give you value. This gives you leverageability. Nobody's going to ever charge me $1 for this again.
Nope.
Ever. Nobody's ever going to say, oh, we'll exchange that for $1. I'll look you in the face and laugh. Go to the next person who will actually want some. He want to do serious business. They'll do serious business. And I can do that. Oh, she got gold. Oh, I want some of that. So what you going to give me? You going to give me the up price? You going to give me the price today? Today, they're going to give you less stuff. You're going to get less items. And you're going to get a bill. If you do this digitally, it's 3.99% on top of your credit card, debit card. Who the hell pays another 4 cents on $1 after paying 10 cents in taxes? That's 14 cents out of every dollar you got to pay immediately up front of any purchase. Then, God forbid, they have any, y'all try to get a delivery, that's a surcharge. That could be another 20-something cents. $1 you spend. Yeah, we do math, baby. We count the money in this class. Because if you ain't counting money, you are bleeding money. And let's get going. Come on.
Very easy to bleed money.
We got some folks. So let's listen up. I got some people out here. I want to make sure good, grand rising, love, and peace. We got Miss Courtney Johnson in the house. Hey, bro, how you doing? That's what's up. That's what's up. Oh, yes. Oh, he was talking about the tokenized goals on the blockchain. We teach you how to move in that. Okay, we teach you how to move in that and how to make it happen. Because when it's digital, you got some new moves you can make with gold. You don't just got to stack it. You can actually get paid on it. And I'll tell you a secret. Crypto, any tokenized asset, their interest builds in more asset, not just dollar bills.
That's it.
You get more of the asset. You want to get more of gold for gold? Then you need to come home. Let's go. And yes, you can get gold enough to pay for gold. Make sense?
Make a lot of sense.
See, in our class, we're going to show you how to pay with gold and silver. We're going to show you how to pay with crypto to get your gold and silver, your physical. Come on now, let's go. Brother said he ready to tap in. I got you. Just to give you a heads up, I don't call everybody. If you got my information, you can call me after 12 o'clock in the afternoon. If you give me a ring, I'll pick it up. Text me first. Just text me first. I asked you to do that because if you say, hey, Miss Ruby, it's this one. I said I was on the show. I will pick up the phone. But I do not pick up randoms from numbers I've never seen before. It just makes sense. I also teach cyber safety. Love y'all. Love y'all. It's right. It's right. All right. And don't be putting your number out there on my on this public session.
Please.
Make sure you don't put your number on. Y'all get me in the back chat. Some of y'all got me on Facebook. Some of y'all have me out here in this back chat. And speaking of back chat, we got some love up in the house. We're gonna listen to the message. Di karma, di sutra, di tantric. That's what I'm talking about. Brother is in the house. He left us a message. Let's listen. Everybody, let's listen.
What's happening, Miss Ruby?
We're listening to a message.
I'm in here, but I'm about to unload, so I might miss a little bit.
Okay.
But I just wanted to make sure I spoke to y'all.
Look, I'm glad y'all just give love.
Always.
Just give love. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, we got our sister in there. We got to play her.
That's what's up.
I know what she heard.
Yeah, here we go. Sister Shelby in the house. That's what's up.
Grand Rising.
Grand Rising, sis. And Grand Rising to everybody, y'all. We got to learn new language with each other, and we say Grand Rising.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We bring it to the earliest part of the day in a great and beautiful way. We got you guys open up for a reason. Go ahead.
Hey, Mr. Fireman.
Only her, okay? Only sis.
Oh,
Only sis.
Lord.
All right, with that, we give you guys an invitation to join us, okay? We want you all to realize that we do this because it's our calling. You are our family. We are seeking. We put out, like I said, we put out the signal to find the family. We put out the signal because the family can hear us. And y'all need to put the signal out further so we can keep growing the family. This platform is for you and yours. Some of y'all have been trying to wake up folks and put them on. That's not your job. That wasn't your calling. Your calling was to get good first. Get good first. I'm teaching folks to teach other folks. When you come into my platform, I have a thing. We actually have an NDA. We let you know. You come in, you got an NDA. You cannot share this without permission. You can't share our system without permission because we will train you. We will give you the proper training. You don't got to run off with it. We here teaching teachers. We building the network. So yeah, you got that right. We want you to be a part of the network. We want to teach you the skills to be able to put this in your hood, put this in nonprofits, get paid to do this so that this is what you do, because I know this is your passion. I know your family is your passion. I know that building your community is your passion. So why wouldn't I want to arm you with the tools? Mr. Thomas, what you think?
I'm gonna tell you what I think all the time. The tools are at your disposal. They are. You just got to be willing to pick them up, open them up, put them to use, put them into practice daily.
Yeah.
Because you can't sharpen a tool that sits in the drawer. I'm sorry, I have a background in culinary arts, and I can't start nothing until I start sharpening them blades. And nothing, it don't look good on a dull. You can't cut food with a dull knife. So I want you to start cutting through your finance with the sharpest blade you can. That mind and that tool of, acquisition and execution.
That's right. I want you to recognize that we'll help you get through whatever's in your head. I'm not a psychiatrist, but I've been where you are, and we will help break through. You'll have support in a community of people who want the same things. And we all out here, we're tired of struggling. We're tired of living struggle life like that's just what we got to do because. Let me bop this. I want to make sure I do this before we got to get moving because we're getting ready to hop off. Only 1 hour show. Can y'all hear that? Thank you. Mississippi. Black Caspers in Mississippi.
Great
blessings,
day to you.
Blessings, family. All right, that's what I'm talking about. So glad we got some folks out here who are just, keeping an eye and checking in. Guys, we can't call everybody, but y'all can reach out to us. We will respond. Okay. And a lot of y'all, if you've reached out and responded and I haven't found it, it's probably because of where you put it. I have a few processes. Some of y'all are reaching out on the phone. If you reach out on the phone, text us first. Because that's something I teach cyber safety in the course that we're talking about. We are actually doing that right now, setting things up so that people can do this safely so we can move through. I want you guys to realize something. This has always been a place for you to come and see. The conversation starts on Wednesday. It's free. You don't even have to pay for it, but you must pay attention. You must give your time. And if you don't give your time to a conversation, what are you doing with your time right now for your finances? Because most of y'all don't understand the consistency that has to be in order to change things. And you thinking things about yourself that someone else imparted to you about you. That's not what we do. Because there's things about you that you don't see, but I do.
You're good enough.
That's right.
You are good enough.
You are already all enough to get it done. You came with everything you need, and you come with everything you need. I don't care what happened in the past. You are not broken. That's not how it happens. The only one can break you is you, and the only one can build you is you. I might support, but I ain't do it.
This is not time for my musical interlude, so we're just gonna go ahead.
He will not be singing. I'm letting you know this right now. And in that, I must say thank you. We love you. We appreciate everybody. That's what's up. Okay. I know I spoke with you. I remember. In Miss Kenya in Connecticut. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's keep it going. And with that, we're going to bug out with our song. I hope you guys like it. Let us know. Drop a yes, love, hearts, or whatever if you like this song, because we're working on the presentation of Come and chill with us, and you know what I'm
Wake up and rise up in your eyes.
Come on.
It's breakfast with the timelesses.
That's
The
right.
ultimate prize.
Yes, it
Mental
is.
Wellness Monday. Work it out Wednesday.
Love you guys.
Forward Friday. We're
Have a great
seizing
weekend.
the day. Digital
Let's do it.
finance, harmony of love, serving food for what goes to rising as the beat and Eastern on P2G TV.
Right.
Breakfast with the timelesses, come meet me.